Hello, my loves. Queenie Davide here. I just wanted to check in. Today was a very special, magical day. Um, Even though I spent the whole day in the apartment, because today I had my official Diksha ceremony, and Swamiji invited a bunch of his students up from Kerala to witness it, and I got 2 gifts. I got this beautiful shawl with real gold thread in it, and I love this because Kundalini Devi is meant to wear a green shawl on top of red, and I usually wear red, so it feels really perfect because she's always been one of my favorites. And this, which is a special staff used by yogis, and you can use it a couple of different ways. You put your elbow in it to do pranayama, so that your I'm on camera, I should do it right, so that your arm doesn't get tired. But you can also use it as a weapon. And this is one that Swamiji has had for a while, and you can tell that his grandkids got a hold of it because it's been broken and repaired, and I really love that. I think that's a really beautiful metaphor, that sometimes the best tools are the ones that are broken and repaired, and sometimes the best teachers are the ones that are broken and repaired. And yeah, so today I've been thinking a lot about karma and reincarnation, because it's obviously something that comes up a lot. And I was thinking about how you can reconcile the Swedenborgian idea of going to the afterlife with the idea that you actually come back again and again. And the thought that came to me was that, not only do we have these associate spirits around us that Swedenborg talks about, but Swedenborg says in Divine Love and Wisdom that the spirits from heaven and hell are actually the substance and the basis of our thoughts and our consciousness. And so I was thinking about, like, when I'm really unhappy, when I'm really sad, how that's a spirit, and that's not just kind of an abstract sphere, but that's a person. That's a person who was alive at one point. So spiritually speaking, from a Swedenborgian point of view, we are a collective, and not just, one person being born again and again and again in a series, but we're a collective of all of heaven, and we're a collective of all of these people, of all of these minds, of all of these consciousness. So why is one person surrounded by a certain type of spirits and another person surrounded by another type of spirits? And I think that's, a great mystery that has a lot to do with providence. But I think it's also because maybe those spirits are ones that need to be healed by manifesting in the human mind. And so when we undergo temptations, to use the Swedenborgian vernacular, when we fight against hardships in our lives, when we encounter, negative, what you might call bad karma, we're also, in a way, lifting those spirits out of hell by allowing them to come back down into our minds and participate in our consciousness, and then transmuting that into a heavenly love and a heavenly bliss. And that's what spiritual development is. So when you're doing spiritual development, you're not just developing you in this life, in this particular kind of ego construct that you're experiencing right now, you're also you're helping to regenerate this whole collective that's inside of you, and you're purifying the whole of the spiritual world when you go through temptations and when you go through bad shit in your life. And I really love that interpretation, and I think it's really harmonious. And I would love to hear your thoughts, of course. And I'll see you soon. Namah Shivaya.